the boys at all. So it really is the most weird situation, but so epic. Now, I believe there's some one-word tweets. Mac, you said your hashtag, your one-word tweet, should I say, is awesome. It is awesome. It is an incredible sighting to have. To have Tingana awesome. Tingana awesome. Sorry, thanks, Megs. I didn't hear that first part. So, I suppose it is. It's just an amazing thing. I think that all three of them together makes this just the most crazy sighting. And to see three leopards together is such a rare thing, and to have three males is just even more incredible. Now, Red Fire Queen, you say peculiar. Well, yes, peculiar is probably a good word for all of this. It's just a completely odd situation. And the thing is that because the behavior of these animals is so different, so, peculiar in that these male leopards, generally, they should be salivating, they should be somewhat upset that there's other males around, but not one of the three are like that. And it's probably because, like I say, Tingana is not too fazed by the fact that Hosana is around, and Thamba, he knows that they're younger individuals, and should he want to assert himself, he can. But it's just weird that he's not in any way going and actually bossing the carcass. I would have thought he would have been the one that would have been up in the tree with the carcass, and he would have left the two boys down below. But for some reason, he's not too perturbed by all of this, and so he's pretty happy to allow the two youngsters to do their thing, and for everybody to kind of get a bit of meal. Christine, you say this is your one word is brotherhood. Well, it's going to be interesting. I wonder if we're not going to see more and more sightings of Hosana and Thamba around one another. They seem to be occupying a similar sort of space, and at the end of the day, they're both young individuals that are trying to work their way around and trying to find a sort of way to develop and get themselves into a dominant status. And so maybe we'll see them hanging around a lot more. And we know that Hosana likes to follow Thandi, so maybe this is not the last time we see this interaction between Tingana and these two young males. But look at those eyes. Does he not just have the most incredible eyes, particularly when he peers through these green bushes? Those greens almost highlight the colors of his eyes, and he just looks absolutely incredible. Now, I'm hoping that he does come down at some stage, or Hosana tries to go up, because Hosana is slowly but surely sneaking towards the tree. You can see he's watching Thamba and is looking up into the tree and trying to see what is happening. And so I wonder, it's going to be interesting once they go up to see if Hosana, one, does climb, and two, what the reaction of Thamba is and how the size difference compares, because the last time we saw them together, they were not too far apart, and I wonder if maybe Thamba has caught up a little bit in terms of his growth. But Hosana, you can see, is starting to get a little dewlap forming now, so it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens over the next little bit. He's slowly edging towards the marula tree himself. No, he's found himself his own leg, so that's what Hosana was looking for. Doesn't he look happy with himself? Well done, boy. This is just absolutely insane. Now he's going to just sit and start feeding off that. So literally directly above him is another male leopard, and you can see both of them are completely relaxed that the other one is there. Straight above him is where Thamba is sitting. It's amazing the camouflage that Thamba shows, and you can see why sometimes even spotting leopards in trees is not that easy. It's quite difficult. If you were far away, you would really struggle to be able to see that, and you'd be a really sort of battle to pick him up in amongst the vegetation. So it is an amazing sort of camouflage that these guys have got, even in that situation. But I can't believe that the two of them are just so relaxed. I would have thought Hosana would have been a bit wary of lying right underneath Thamba the way that he currently is, but he's not concerned at all. He's just crunching away on his leg and is taking it as easy as you could imagine. Super weird. I can honestly say I've never seen this before. I've seen with females and their cubs, and I've seen it with a male and a female, but I have never seen a situation with two young boys like this while a big dominant male looks on, of them feeding in such close proximity, and for a dominant male to look, he's not even looking at them, he's looking the opposite direction completely.